Oh, how it pains me to do this! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be looking at the Deformation Space DS-01 Crimson Wings, their take on the Judas, the traitorous backstabbing Starscream. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's have a look at the packaging. So it comes in this black box with this nice foiled printed writing, and the line artwork nicely foiled. It's got quite a nice texture to it, and it's quite a sturdy box. And so before I address the image, all sides it's got just crimson wings down here, crimson wings, same here, yeah. And on the back, again, that nice foiled kind of print finish going on here with a silver warning and some logos going on down there. Okay, now I think you've all just noticed that what is going on with the wings, I don't know. It's almost like the team at Deformation Space said, oh, we need to get this, we need to get these packages printed, just grab that one, you know. It doesn't matter which one it is, just grab it, you know, because the wings are like far forward. It's in like mid transformation. It should be back here. Don't know what's going on here. It's like it's missing something here. And but I don't understand, because I've seen there's a YouTuber, I think Prime versus Prime, yeah, and he's got a box where it's all correct, it's all transformed correctly. It's the right image, yeah, the correct image. So yeah, don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, that's the box. The figure itself, ta-da, is here. Yeah, so out of the box it comes like that. Yeah, and all you need to do, just to get it ready, yeah, you just need to rotate it down on this hinge here. Yeah, just bring it down, yeah, like that. And the same thing here, just bring it down like so, and it comes together like that. Okay, and then basically he is ready. So his height is 8.5 inches and his weight comes in at 460 grams. Now for articulation, we have, let's start with the head. So head can go moves quite nicely side to side, you know. You've got some side to side movement like so, you know. You can easily look up, yeah, plenty of range there. Okay, the arms can go out like that, yeah, come down, and this arm can go all the way around on a nice soft ratchet. Yeah, he has got bicep swivel, elbow bend, that gives you more than, I think, yeah, about there. I'm not sure if it can go any further, but I don't need that much for it to go further. That's suffice enough, right? The wrists, yeah, kind of wrist rotation. The fingers have all got 2 pins, yeah, here and here. Okay, yeah, and each one are articulated like so. Okay, the thumb also got 2 pin, let me see, so it's ball joint at the base, and a pin here. All right, so that's your hands, can articulate. Then the wrists, not wrists, the waist, yeah, got waist swivel, we've got ab crunch here. Okay, legs, thigh swivel, lift up these hip skirts. These hip skirts are quite tight, so be careful of them. Yeah, and this comes up quite easy for me because I've played around with this figure so many times, because I've had this figure for about for well over a year now. Yeah, so I've transformed it quite a few times. Leg can go up at this much, back this much, Yeah, can go out like that. Okay, let's bring this back down. Brings that down like that. Then we've got bend at the knee, more than 90 degrees, and down at the foot. Nothing up, nothing down. Yeah, but we have got loads of tilt at the ankle. All right, and that is your articulation right there. Next up, we have for the accessories, we have his null rays. Yeah, and I know this with a lot of people's copy that this is very tight to get in. Yeah, I can't even tell. It's some kind of matte paint on it, but it could be that, you know. But what I did, I used like an X-Acto knife, like an artist's scalpel, and I just kind of like just lightly scraped in here and lightly scraped along it on here, just to give it a bit more of a beveled edge, and now it just goes in really easy like so. Okay, all right, and that's him with his null rays. Also, we get two faces like that. Okay. And the one he has at the moment is just kind of like a neutral kind of look he has there. All right. And he also has, so look, he has this, oh, focus. That's a smiling one. Yeah. He's smiling like that. It's never a good thing when he's smiling like that. And he has the famous one. Oh, how it pains me to do this face. All right, and to swap the faces out, it's very simple. Just lift his head like that, and you just come here, just put your nail underneath like so, and just lift that off. All right, and just to let you know, yeah, that when you're doing this comes in two pieces. So you've got the grey part, which is the actual face, and you've got the red part, that's a separate piece. Yeah, so sometimes if you're taking this off, you might take off just the face and the red piece is on there, so you just need to get your nail or something just to take that off, and then you just put these two back together. All right, and yeah, let's put that smirky face on. Okay, so it will just go in nice and easy like that. Yeah, yeah. Wanna bet? Anyway, right, so there you go. For comparisons, we have Make Toys Meteor. Yeah, and you can see the difference between these two. Yeah, and as you can see, this one is I got this back in 2018, this one in 2021. Yeah, so you can really see the difference between the two. I still really like this one. I think the colors on this really it really pops, and it's painted in certain areas really well, whereas this one is more of the matte finish, and I really like this. It literally just looks like it's just jumped out of the screen. Yeah, so but yeah, a big improvement with this version. All right, so there's that. Then we have got Make Toys, one of their cone heads. This one they call Make Toys called Endgame, and their version of Dirge. Okay, so I just want to say, whoever you are, Transform Element or Deformation Space or Star Toys, if you're all the same people, we want that in this style. Okay, we want the cone heads, yeah, but in this style. All right, okay, that's my appeal, please. Okay, next up we have Takara's MP36 Megatron. Okay, let's put it like that. There you go, MP36 Megatron. All right, let's see how those two look together. Okay, and let's do the group shot. Yeah, with Thundercracker. There you go. And and his other brethren Skywarp. Alright, there you go. Okay. Okay, let's get him transformed up, shall we? Right, so we need to take off the null rays first. And what we need to do, we need to transform these into the bombs that's going to go under the wing in his jet mode. So what you need to do, I need to use a spudge for this because the clips on this are really tight. Just put it underneath here and just wiggle it open up like that, rotate it around, push that down and fold up like that and just clip it back in. Okay, that's one. Second one, same thing, just go back here, just wiggle it open like so, rotate it around, push that down and close it up like that. Okay, all right, so those two are ready for later on. Right, next what I'm going to do is you know what, I'm going to do this now, yeah, because I always tend to forget. I'm going to raise these flaps up for the jet mode. You could do it much later, but you know, I tend to forget about these. And another thing I always tend to forget is to bring these knees down like that. All right, there you go. All right, okay, so starting with the arms, straighten up his arms, make sure the fist is in the ball like so, and then just open this up, rotate the hand, put it in and just close up again. Open up this panel, rotate the fist in, close up the panel till it clicks, in. There you go. All right, so the arms are all done. Right, so what we're going to do next is the air intakes. Yeah, the air intakes are done. Yep, that's done already. So I'm going to raise his head like so, and I need to put spud in here and just lift up these panels like that. All right, and just lift them up so they end up like that. All right, and then what we're going to do is bring these armatures that's holding the arms out like so, and then what I'm going to do is just splay the wings back a bit so these armatures come out even further. Okay, now as you can see, the this armature is not clearing the air intake. So what you've got to do is, with the air intakes, there's a screw in there and it's on the slider. So the air intakes are on a slider. So what you want to do is just push it forward and it clicks. So it clicks out and it clicks in like that. Okay, same on the other side. Like that. Okay, just put your finger about there. Don't do it up here. Do it about there, right at the base, and push it forward like that. All right. All right, and now I can raise these arms, these armatures like so. There you go. All right, so it's like that. Okay, now I'm just gonna put my nail in here and just open up the cockpit so I can put my fingers in here and just unclip and open this whole thing up, and this whole thing just drops back like that. Okay, now here, rotate these in like so. All right, just close that back up. All right, so that's done. From here, put your finger behind here, just push through, just take this whole section and just rotate it around like that. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate it about this much. So this leads me on to this bit, which if you look at his head, the size of his head, spring loaded. So as I'm pushing this back, when it gets to about that point, just push the sides in and just put the head in like that. Okay, all right, so the nose cone, so bring this forward, take these bits out, rotate like that, do the same thing on the other side, just take that out, rotate. All right, and then just bring the whole thing together like that. Okay, next what we're going to do, I'm going to have it at about this angle like that. Okay, and I'm just going to push the head back like so, because what we're going to do, this cockpit section here that I've just lifted up, it's going to rotate 180. So, but before we do that, we've just got to take this bit here, and just, it's on a double hinge, just put it forward like that, and then we're going to do, just put this whole stuff back like that. What we're going to do, there's a hinge at the bottom, hinge about here, and there's a hinge more inside, and there's a point about here which you're going to rotate around. This point is where it's going to rotate. Okay, so what we're going to do is just take this and just raise it up a bit and just rotate like that. There you go, like that. Just bring it around, it will clear everything, and then you're there. Okay, next we're going to aim this section here like that, like that. Yeah, and then just put your finger on the hinge behind, just push this through and just glide this under like that. There you go. All right, and then from here just going to straighten out the whole thing like that. All right, okay, just want to let me just open up the cockpit just for a moment like that, so I can, yeah, that's it, click that down, panel, in, done. Yeah, this landing gear cover, it flops about a lot, so yeah, it's very loose. I think that's a common thing on a lot of the copies of these. So all right, so we're here, bring this forward like that, yeah, and then these chest pieces, just bring them together like that. Yeah, you don't need to click it anywhere, and just bring it like that. Yeah, just so it's just a temporary thing, so it's just stable like that. Okay, next what we're going to do at the back here, these armatures need to rotate 180 degrees. Okay, so this red bit needs to be on the other side. So what we're going to do, I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees like that. Rotate it 90, I think. Let's see, yeah, like that. Bring it round, bring it up, then bring it back like that, and you're done. Yeah, and this arm bit's going to be on the inside. Okay, so same on the other side. Just rotate 90 degrees, rotate it this way. Yeah, rotate it here. Yeah, don't rotate it up here, rotate it here. You don't want to stress this this armature. Yeah, just rotate it right here like that. Okay, then rotate here, rotate here, and then bring it up, and we'll end up like that. Okay, now okay, this is where it gets really kind of tricky. Okay, so what you want to do, see how everything's flat. I'm going to bring the wing, I'm going to bring it at an angle like that, like a 45 degree angle like that. So if that's flat, just bring it at a 45 degree angle like this. Do the same thing on the other side. And actually these arms, I'm just gonna put them like that. Yeah, just for now, for clearance later on. Okay. Then what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna, these chest beads, I'm just gonna open up a bit, so I just get a bit of leeway here. Because what I want to do, this panel, this double panel, I'm gonna rotate it 90. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold. How does this go? If you pull on this, if you just pull on this, this whole section starts to go backwards. Yeah, like that, yeah, so just this panel push upwards, these two push downwards, like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is just start flattening it out. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, there you go. Just start flattening it out. Yeah, there you go, like that. There you go. There you go. All right. Doesn't need to be pretty yet, yeah, because there's quite a few things that needs to happen before we can really start getting it flat. In here, there's this piece here. What you want to do is on a slider, and you just want to bring it forward. It's a bit hard to show it on the camera, so just see if I can get my finger. Whoops, just banging the camera there. Hold on a second. Right. Just put it forward there. I can get my finger behind it and just bring it forward, and it slides forward like that. Okay, and then that goes. Just get these air intakes out of the way. That goes here, like that. Okay. Right. Next, what we're gonna do? Right, these this chest piece, bring them out a bit more. Okay, like that, and come back here. Okay, now that these arm pieces are past this, what you want to do is just bring this. Is it this way or is it this way? Like that. No, it's the other way. Like that. Like so, and take this panel, and you've got that. All right. So we're here. Underneath these armatures. Oops, can't see. These armatures, you want to rotate it 90 degrees. So it's like that. Take these arms, swing, and rotate like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, this armature at this where this screw is, there, just rotate. Oops, rotate there, rotate there, rotate again, and rotate upwards. Okay, there you go. All right, so you want to end up with like that. Okay, now what's next? What's next? Okay, I think from here, this big red, this bit here, this kind of Y looking kind of armature here, it's like a double hinge here, hinge down here. What you want to do, if I show you behind here, you want to get this flattened down. Okay, it needs to flatten down. But if you look out front, this bit here, this red bit here with the screw on it, is going to fit within these air intakes in here, and there's a molded piece in there where it's rounded just like that. And the great thing is, all you need to do is just make sure that the air intakes are positioned outwards like that. Yeah, and that's it. And all you have to do from here, just hold here and just push it down. There you go. Right, and those air intakes will go into position. Okay, it's a neat little piece of transformation there that I like. Just want to straighten that out. Okay, all right, now from here, let's see now. So that's mostly done. Right, I'm gonna come to the legs. Yeah, just put your finger here, just on this kind of like this little tab bit here. Yeah, just go here, just hold here. See this bit? It's gonna come out like that and just open it up like this. And as you open it up, it's gonna push the thruster down. Okay, same thing here. Just comes out really easy, and do that. Okay, here, gonna take this section out. You're going to rotate it like that, and it's just gonna rest in there for now. Okay, same thing here. Rotate, rotate, and just put it in here. Yeah, it's gonna flop about a bit, you know, as we're working, but we can always put it back later on. In here, just wanna extend the leg like so. Same thing on the other side. There you go. Yeah, so that's extended. I'm gonna put this down now, right? So this part here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna bring this is for the ankle tilt. Bring this over, rotate this 180, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your finger in this seam, and it's gonna come apart slightly like that, like this. It's gonna come apart slightly like that, and then as you rotate it, it's gonna come out like so. And then what you do, just rotate it back again, and just rotate this so it lines up like that. Okay, same thing on this other side. On the other side, open this up, rotate this back 180, put your finger in the seam like so, and let me do it this way. Just put your finger in the seam like so. Yeah, it should. What's going on? Okay, hold a second. There you go. It should open up like that, and as you rotate it, it will open up even more like that. All right, and then just rotate this back like so, and then rotate this down, and you end up like that. Okay, next what we're going to do is I'm going to put the legs together like that. Okay, and from here, just put your finger here, open, bring this down, put these together and put them in between the legs like that. Just bring the legs together, come around here, just put your finger up here, and you can undo this, bring this down, there's a tab here, there's a slot there, just put them together. Just make sure the knees are out the way. Yep, make sure the knees are out the way, and just tab that together like so. All right, next we're going to, let's see, what's next. Right, so I'm going to start tabbing the legs together. All right, there's a really small tab here, not a particularly strong one, but it's right here. It's going to go into this slot here. Let's see if I can get this together. Just need to find it. Come on, there you go. Just put that together. Yeah, I'm going to hold it. Yeah, because here, tab, and there's a slot in there. Just put that together. This one really holds together really well. Yeah, now the whole thing's going to hold together. Okay. All right, so we're here. Okay, now what we want to do, this is open. Okay, we want to bring this whole thing over inside like that, like this, so it all just fits in like this. Okay, come here, and this is usually this bit here, just make sure that it's really in. Yeah, fit it in like that, and then just bring this over. What you want to do is make sure this armature here is flush here like that. Not all, it doesn't fill this gap here. It doesn't fill this gap here. Just want it flush like that, like that. All right. Same thing on this side. So you just want to bring this down. Okay, so a few things I need to. This is where you need to start pushing things in and just start working it. Okay. So just start straightening things up like that. Yeah, like here, just push down, push down. What I'm going to do now is here, I'm going to bring these chest pieces in together just like that. I'm not going to clip it together yet, and then let's start flattening out the wings like so. Okay. Okay, and just start fixing things in, just start pushing things down. These little bits here start to they're like little filler pieces. Just you could push that in now. Yeah, and this one as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, and that's it. And then you just start working it. Just start. Oh yeah. There you go. But it clicks for the right reason, because as you can see now, this is really kind of flush now. You can see this is really flush. Okay. And so you just got to work it and just bend it. There you go. Nice and flat, like so. All right. Just bring this underneath like that, and then just push it in like that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna bring these thrusters up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. While you do, just to get things all nicely fitting, yeah, you just have to like just keep working it. Yeah, and just kind of flex it a bit, and not too much. Yeah, and it will start to flatten out. Okay. From here, whoops, you go back. So from here, rotate this all the way around like that. Okay, let's press this going down. Rotate this side as well. You stay, please, thank you. Rotate that around like so. Open this up, open this, rotate up like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take this part, I'm going to bring this around. Let me just bring this wing out a bit so that this can get past like so. And I'm just going to leave that there for a moment. Do the same thing on the other side. Open up this part, rotate. See it like this. Okay, take this and rotate that forward. Rotate forward like that. Okay. rotate this around like so. Bring these little bits down and push in. Yeah, this has already come down, so just push that in, rotate this around, rotate this around, like so. Okay. Okay. And then what you want to do, 2 tabs, and there's slots on the inside of this armature here. Yeah, and then you just want to get this to fit in. Yeah, this can be a bit tricky sometimes. You just got to work with it. So, oh, actually, flip this down like that. Okay, there you go. That one's gone in. Okay, this one's already flipped already. So just do the same thing here. Just get swing out way a bit. Yeah, and just get this in. There you go. Is it in? Is it in? Don't know. I'm not sure. Just there you go. There you go. All right. Underneath, this is already done, but let me just undo it. There's a tab right in there. Yeah, and it goes into a slot. It goes into a slot very close to it. Yeah. Hope you can see that. It's a tab. Just put it together. It goes in quite easily. All right. Turn this around. Move the wings down. Yeah, and there's like a hook kind of here. It's going to go underneath the wing. Just bring it over and just friction it down. Just push that in. Same thing on this side. Bring it around. Oh, very squeaky. Squeaky. Ouch. Ouch. Right, just bring it over. Bring it. Let's click that in. Okay, and then underneath here, this, if everything's lined up nicely, should come together like that. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me just get out the landing gear. Just push forward like that. Bring it down. Under. Push. Down. That's done. Let me just have a little quick check. Let me just straighten out these wings. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then come here. And need a spotter for this because these are notoriously hard to get out. Just put it about here. Come on. Come on. We're right at it. Come on. We can do it. Come out. Come out. You're out enough. You're out enough. Yeah, there you go. So bloody stiff. So unnecessary. So stiff. Okay. And oh, just one more thing. Just put his bombs on like that. And like that. And there you have it. Yeah, Crimson Wings, aka Starscream, in his jet mode. And it is a lovely jet mode, I have to say. There you go. Okay, so before we get into comparisons, we need to put on his weapons, his bombs. So we've got his null rays here. What you just need to do is just unclip them here, like that. Just unclip it like that. Raise it like so. Rotate 180 and bring together like that and just push in. Okay, that's one. Same with the other side, with the other one. Just open it up like that. Open up, rotate both these and just rotate 180, put together like that and push in. Okay, and then that just clips into here and that goes, oops. That goes into that port here. Okay, straight out. There you go. All right, so he's all armed up with his bombs. Okay, now for comparison, we have the Make Toys Starscream here. Okay, all right, and you can see how they look. Yeah, they're pretty much, actually they're almost like exactly the same size. Okay, but I really do like this, but I love this one a lot better. I mean, if you look at the side profile, yeah, like that, I mean, it's just no kind of comparison. This one is so, it's just so slim. I mean, I think it's like the slimmest transforming seeker jet I've ever come across. Well, I mean, this one and all the others, Skywarp, Thundercracker, and Dirge. You know, this one it's just so slim, and you know, so yeah, this is great, but this is better. And also, I mean, this one has like a lot of line details on it, yeah, which is great. This one, not as much, but it still has some line detail. But the colors on this is just really, you know, really nice, especially with the cockpit. But anyway, that's yeah, so that's Make Toys Meteor. Next up, Make Toys their Dirge. See how they look. Okay, let me see if I can just move the camera down. Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Yeah. All right, so you can see how they're looking together. All right, and now let's bring in the whole team. Let's put Skywarp here, Deformation Skywarp here, and put Thundercracker here, and they just look great together, like so. Okay. So there you have it, Deformation Space Crimson Wings. I have transformed this figure so many times over, and yet the joints and hinges do not show any sign of fatigue or looseness. This piece is well built. It has some die cast, definitely on the feet, maybe in the upper body, but even without it, the figure is fairly heavy. I'm measuring at 460 grams due to the thick plastic materials used. This thing feels solid, sturdy, the robot mode looks fantastic, the jet modes look great. The whole thing just looks like it's pulling a Sadako and comes straight out of the screen. I can see it being frustrating to transform straight out of the box, especially if you're going by their instructions, which are not good, by the way. You don't know what is what, where it goes where, but for me, after watching a few videos, practicing with it, once the joints and hinges have been moved and turned and the figure is flipped back and forth in both modes, the transformation is fairly okay-ish process. Personally, I wouldn't class it as a nightmare to transform, but that's easy for me to say. Having owned it now for well over a year, since 2021, flipping it back and forth so many times. This figure, along with the other Seekers, is definitely one of the best and main gems in my collection, and definitely one of the best MP Seekers out there. I think DS-01 and MP52 are the main leaders of the MP Seekers now. But in saying that, Market Toys wins hands down when it comes to the AUT mode. The DS-01 and MP52 cannot touch it on that. Hopefully one day we will get the cone heads from them as well, under either the Deformation or another name. So there you have it, Deformation Space Crimson Wings. Look out for my reverse video where I transform all 3 DS Seekers at the same time. That will be coming soon. So there you have it, I'll be signing off now. If you like this video, give it a like, a share, a subscribe, why not, and I'll see you next time.